Thanks so much for joining me again. This week's video is going to be a walkthrough of the updates that we've done to the house so far. So there was about a month of time where I was still making improvements, but I wasn't actually filming it because we weren't feeling very well. My kids were sick, and then I was sick, and then my husband was sick, and we were traveling. So a lot was getting done, but there wasn't a lot of footage of it. So I'm gonna walk you through some of the updates, not all of them, but some of the things that I did while I wasn't filming. Just hopefully you'll enjoy it. And if you do, and you're not already subscribed, hopefully you will subscribe so that you can see everything that's coming up in the house, because a lot of fun things are coming. So let's get into it. The first house update I want to show you is this new chandelier above our dining room table that Garrett installed a couple of days before I did this walkthrough. So I'm going to put footage of him doing that right here. Here it is, mostly installed. We didn't have the right light bulbs to fit it. I had to go get those, and while I was out doing that, my son actually smashed one of the orbs that goes over the light bulb, so we had to wait a while for Overstock to send us a replacement for that. So that's what it looked like for a month or two, just waiting for that to come in. But once everything was up and the light bulbs were in and the orbs were on, I realized that I really didn't like those cords hanging from the ceiling. They're just very unsightly and they take away from the beauty of the chandelier itself. So I came up with a pretty easy way to fix that. So I'll show you what I did. So I had a brilliant idea, which is probably not going to work, but I'm going to try it. I got a PVC pipe from Lowe's. I don't know. I have no idea what the diameter is or how to tell that. 3/4 of an inch. It's right there. 3/4 of an inch. And I don't know what the tool is actually called. My husband uses it to cut stuff all the time. I'll try to get a picture of it. But I used it to cut like a sliver down on another one. I actually had to do like two. It's not straight, like at all. But I did it, and now I'm painting it black. I don't know if this black is going to match the same black. This was like a heat-proof, high heat matte black, but it looks a lot more matte than the matte that is on my chandelier. Brain just stopped. So I don't even know if my chandelier is technically matte. It might be like a semi, but it's going to rain out here, so I wanted to finish this up. But I'll show you what it looks like. So this is the one that I started painting. You can see like the sliver right there that I did, so that I can fit them in from the side, because you know it's PVC pipe, so it's not very bendable, which is, you know, the point of PVC pipe. And I wanted it to be stiff because the top of the chandelier has a metal pole. It just doesn't go all the way up to the ceiling like I would like it to, so I want it to look like that. So I might have to spray this with a different paint, but this is what I did so far. It's not perfect, but it's so hot out here that the paint is drying faster than I can get it on there. You know, we live in Florida, so it's summertime. I don't even know how hot it is out here, but it's hot. So no matter what I do, the paint just dries faster than spraying out of the can. It's dry. So this is what it looks like now. It's like drying as I speak. So the drips, I flipped it upside down so to try and stop the drips, but I don't think you'll be able to see it once it's up, because it'll be like up on the ceiling. So I really just wanted it black to kind of blend in, but no one's going to be like inspecting it. So I made sure to spray inside so that if it does like spin, you know, it won't be terribly noticeable that it's a PVC and not like an iron pipe. So I'll see how it works out. This was the best I could come up with. I was gonna do like a rubber pipe, but I thought that might like bend a little bit or be too flexible. So when the lamp, you know, like they spin, you know, when the air conditioner comes on, I thought it might get a lot twisted, or I just thought that it really like stiff pipe would hold it still better. So I don't know, it might actually end up looking horrible, but I'm gonna give it a shot. And I think I may have to spray it again, but I don't know if you can tell, it's like the sky's about to fall out. And there's bugs out here. So I'll give it a shot. We'll see. Is it going? Yeah. Oh my God. This is something I should have done a long time ago. I can't tell what I'm doing on this side.
Like something to push it in with?
Gotta put a wire for the electrical part first. Also trying not to chip the paint. So it's definitely not flawless, and as I predicted, the two blacks do not match, but it's been up there for almost 2 months now and I still don't even notice it. I can walk into a room and forget that it used to look any different. So I guess that's a win. We've had people over since we did this and no one has mentioned it, and I've asked them later on, like, hey, did you notice that? And they can't even tell where one starts and the other stops. So I think the pictures are really just making it look a little more different, but in person it really is great. So here's a before and an after. It looks so much better. The next update that we did was pretty much the biggest one that we've done so far in this house, and it's a built-in bookcase and entertainment center. And this was maybe 3 weeks after we first started on this. So it's looking kind of rough here, but it looks way better in this video than it did when we first started. And my husband was building this to begin with. He got the base done and most of the infrastructure built before my mom and I took over. And we built the shelves at the top and cut them all, and we did like the finishing touches. And we have since finished this. It's been up for a couple of weeks now and it looks amazing. I can't wait to get that video up for everybody to see, but I have some things in between planned for videos, so that might be a hot second before I can show you guys that, but it really looks great. I'm so proud of it. So subscribe if you're not subscribed. You can see everything that we've done after this video is filmed, and you can watch the beginning to end of this bookcase being built. It took us a couple of weeks because we were waiting for Garrett, my husband, and he's got a weird schedule, so we had to wait for him to have free time to be able to do it. And then once my mom and I took over, it went pretty quick because we have more time than he does. So the whole thing was filmed, and I'm working on a video for that. So subscribe if you're not, and stay tuned for that video coming hopefully in the next couple of weeks. I was wanting to put a banquette here. Hey kitty. And we were going to build it from cabinets, much like in there. We were just going to use those skinny like upper cabinets that go above a microwave. That's Marie. Hi Marie. She's not supposed to be on the table either. Out, go. But then I saw this on Amazon and realized how long it was taking to build the other built-in. And I thought, well, let's just get one that's pre-made and we'll make it work. And I'm not showing you a very good shot of this because Garrett's about to leave for the weekend, so he's got all his stuff set out to take with him. This one is supposed to have another section, another chair that would come about right here, but it would cut into the doorway. And I just thought that was just really awkward, and I didn't think it would mesh well with the flow of the room. The cat. What are you doing? So anyway, so we just didn't put the other half of this on and left the long bench and the corner piece. And then I ordered this table on Amazon actually, and it just so happened to match perfectly with my dining room table. So I was just like crazy excited about that. So this, and I know this is such an ugly color, but this is gonna be painted off-white, this same off-white color. This will be off-white, and then eventually we'll put some floating shelves, maybe bracketed shelves. I'm not sure because I'm not so good with the floating shelves like we saw in my office, but so I'll put shelves of some kind up here. Might even, I've been contemplating putting upper cabinets up here also, but I might have to really talk Garrett into that, so I don't know how that's gonna go, but definitely some kind of shelving will go here. I also got this shoe cabinet. I think it was either Wayfair or Overstock. I want to say it was Wayfair, but it's so cute with these like mid-century modern legs, which, you know, I'm super into mid-century modern. And it's just like the IKEA one, but the IKEA one is forever sold out. And it's actually bigger. It's got 3 of them. It's not even all the way full. Cyrus decided that his goggles fit in there perfectly, so I just let him do it. 3 little cabinets in there. It is pretty full, actually. And it has the 2 feet, which is a little bit silly, but it's made to be fastened to the wall, so that's why. And I was concerned about it overlapping the staircase, but it really doesn't bother me that much. You know, you guys can let me know if you think that looks silly, but I think it looks good. I kind of wish I had moved it over, you know, a little bit over, but we can only go so far before the top was like way encroaching on the staircase, and I wouldn't be able to fasten it to the wall, so I'm okay with that. I might paint the feet or sand them down and stain them. I kind of think it needs to be a little bit darker, but I don't know, that'll come ways down the road. And we got these beautiful creatures. I love these stools. Again, I want to say they were from Wayfair. They could be Overstock because I order from both of them so much. See, look at all this. Just, what are you doing? So much crap that's just not getting picked up. But I got 4 of them, and they came in a pack of 2 for like $160, I think, for 2 of them. And you could get almost the exact same ones on other sites, or 1 would cost you $160. So it was just such a good deal. All right, let's go see her garden outside. So this thing, I don't know what it was. My niece said that it was like a beehive holder. I don't know if that's true. I don't doubt her, but I doubt her. My mom was just gonna leave it up because she knew that once it came down, we would have to chop it up to get it out, but I got it in my mind that I could rip it down with my bare hands, and I did rip it down with my bare hands. But now it's just sat here because nobody has the time to chop it down and haul it out to the road. So my poor mother told me not to do it, and I did it anyways, but that's the story of her life. So here's her garden so far. I could not tell you what any of these are. Let's see. She's got some cucumbers there. Is that the only one? Oh, tomatoes over there. You are Phoenix tomatoes? Is that a thing? I'm not a gardener, so these are what, summer squash, okra, cherry tomatoes, snap peas, I think that says. What are you? What does that say? Oh, more cherry tomatoes. Excuse me, sir. Here you go. Butter baby? I don't know what that means. Oh, butternut squash. This is dill and rosemary. What are you? Red bell peppers? Is that what that is? I think so. I don't know, some kind of pepper. Roasted red pepper. So here's the vegetable garden. So lastly, we have our new vinyl fence that we had installed. So I'm going to give you a little tour of the backyard and the new fence We had to clean up around the old fence line. There were some trees encroaching from the neighbors' yards, and we had to take the limbs down. In one case, we had to take a whole bush down. So that's what all of this tree debris is back there. This was all the day that the fence was done, so we hadn't had time to really clean any of that up yet. So that's it for updates so far. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you did, you'll give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And come back next time for another video.